we have some friends that are like the spicy Twitter people because they hire comedians to be the Twitter people.
Yeah.
But Tampax, everyone was flipping out. But like, I was like, I honestly am on the side of the people that are flipping out because basically they posted they're about periods and they go, hey, you're in her DMs. We're in them. We're not the same. And it was like one of the spicy Twitter people at these places.
Yeah.
And I would say
it's like how Slim Jim is going crazy.
I hate it.
What was the other one? Radio Shack, because Ty Lopez bought it or something.
Yeah.
So then he bought Radio Shack for like, probably $1 million because it's not worth shit anymore. And then he's just like, go crazy ass tweets.
No, the like spicy company tweets that are cool, like it actually drives me nuts that it works too. Like when they get all the meme pages posting it, like, oh my God, look how funny Arby's is. And it's like Wendy's can suck a dick. Like,
yeah, totally.
Because it was like, it is funny, the idea that like a professional company is tweeting this, but now that it's been going on for 4 years and everyone does it, it's no longer funny. It's just like, oh, you have a quirky Twitter guy.
Corporate strategy.
Yeah, okay, I got it. But the first person who did it was kind of like, that's kind of funny.
Or sometimes like, sports teams will like go back and forth and it's funny. Like sports teams will like on Twitter, they'll go back and forth as the team or something. And, that's kind of funny or whatever. Yeah, I don't know.
The NHL, whoever took over their Twitter, only posts like literally right now. It's like protect trans kids. Like that's all the NHL posts.
Yeah, hockey's got a bit of a reputation problem at the moment.
But yeah, and then everyone's like,
so funny because if you follow a different hockey page, like if you follow like a
any
non-NHL
hockey page.
but no, NHL hockey page is like, protect trans
everything
people.
but hockey,
and then any other just like hockey page is dudes just beating the shit out of each other while some guy in the crowd is like fucking shotgunning a beer, and you're like, these two things could not be more different.
I know, but it's like the NHL trying to do that. It really is. You go, who are you kidding? It's your. Have you ever seen the movie not Twins, but the one with Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger, where Arnold Schwarzenegger is
Junior?
He basically, it might be Junior, but he's like
pregnant,
he's living the second life. So he's basically a nerd scientist.
Oh,
and then he has a second life, right? And you have literally the biggest man in the world.
Not Junior when he gets pregnant.
He's a spy.
Oh.
So he's a spy in the movie, and you have the strongest man in the world, peak like athleticism, and they just put glasses on him and a shirt that he's popping out of.
Yeah, that was the one with Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yes.
With the scene where he comes up in the jet at the end. True Lies.
Sick
True
movie.
Lies.
Yeah, True Lies is
Danny
sick.
DeVito's not in
but
that,
it's like he really like he's trying to live this other life where he's like, yeah, I'm just like a scientist. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like the most like unbelievable. If your wife was like, yeah, he just goes to his nerdy science job, it's like, well, why is he the strongest man in the world then? Yes. Like, it's just like so ridiculous. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And he goes, when does he work out?
That's the NHL. That's the NHL with these tweets.
Pretty much.
The NHL is trying to put a pair of glasses on and be like, I'm just a nerdy intellectual,
Yeah.
That's them being NHL being like, what do you mean? We're just this activist organization.
I mean, the thing with the NHL that is maybe the most bizarre is I guess they just have to do it because they have had all these scandals recently with like the whole Canada, like Hockey Canada Board of Governors, and they were like allowing all this like sex stuff or whatever. Be like, it's not like none of this is helping their bottom line or affecting it. Like people are still going to watch the Edmonton Oilers play. They don't care about any of this. 99% of them don't care about any of this bullshit.
It's not like football where people aren't going there because I don't think they've really. Like it hasn't been a contagion with the players.
No.
Like none of the players are really doing it. So it's like, I think if you go watch the games, they're not. I feel like it's not shoving in people's faces enough where they quit. It's like you just unfollow the Twitter, I guess.
Yeah. But they're trying to do
But
this.
in football, people were boycotting.
With the Kaepernick stuff?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But you're not seeing any of that stuff with hockey.
I promise you, the people who were boycotting Kaepernick 5 years ago aren't anymore.
I agreed with that too.
Yeah, they're like.
But the ratings were sort of down a little bit.
Yeah, but that had factors. They were like they added an extra game because it was like just. I think
You're probably right.
Yeah,
I don't have the stats on this.
I bet you the NFL's ratings right now are as good, revenue as high as they've ever been.
I think you're probably right. So it really is the one thing that you can probably mess because it's not even like there's two leagues. It's a monopoly, right?
Yeah, it's a monopoly.
They all do.
They just do the thing to not get in trouble. Cover their bases. I guess.
But it's like it doesn't like. What is it? Okay, so let's just say you're a company trying to sell something, right? And I get that you do that to drum up publicity, maybe. But it's like you're not getting any people that are into that stuff where there's like, yeah, thank you for someone tweeting this. NHL, what is that? Hey, have you heard of this hockey thing? We should go to a game. Like, what is even what does it help?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think they just no, it doesn't. It's
so what's the purpose of it?
It's just you do the thing that doesn't. You do the super safe thing because you're.
But wouldn't the safer thing just be nothing?
No, because there's the tiny fraction of people who call you out, for like. But
I think people do get like annoyed with this stuff to some degree. So
but nobody is getting annoyed to the extent that they're gonna not like hockey anymore.
Okay, so you think that
they just say like they roll their eyes and go.
Yeah, exactly. But we still watch it.
Yeah, like I don't not like hockey because like the thing I've liked for 20 years.
People might buy a little bit less stuff.
Maybe.
If they're like, hey, all our stuff's all rainbow now and all that.
Yeah.
You might be like, oh, maybe I'm not going to buy a jersey. They're pandering too hard.
Yeah,
to this shit.
I don't think they do that. Although it was interesting with the World Cup. I don't know if you saw that the English team wanted to. I think it was the English team wanted to wear a rainbow armband in Qatar.
Yeah.
And then their FIFA was like, no.
I know.
Like, no, you can't do that.
They were sort of putting their foot down on
I mean, it would probably be like a scandal in Qatar. I mean, they're like, yeah, I don't know. Why don't you give us those armbands? We'll put them off people we fucking throw off of balconies.
Yeah.
Or something. I don't know. But they were like, yeah, we're going to do that. And they go, yeah.
I don't know exactly what happened, but someone sent me this and there was some version of like at the games where people have to wear like the face coverings and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. There was dudes there that were doing a chant, face out for the boys, face out for the boys.
Yeah.
Face
I mean, again, it's a different
for the boys. Face
it's a different culture.
For the boys.
It's a different culture, I guess.
You think so?
Yeah. I don't know if that was the best idea to give them a World Cup, but
well, it just kind of shows the hypocrisy or whatever. Blah, blah,
I mean, they
blah,
don't care. The FIFA's just giant
business. I still just don't get what the benefit is of the NHL trying to be like, hey, we're on par with like Huffington Post. Like, I get it every now and then where something's big, but just like the random tweets, like, just like how the women's organization, like their thing is just like every day they have to have a new tweet of being like, women are have it harder or whatever.
I mean,
right?
what's interesting?
But like, why does the NHL get from
they're just probably because they've been hiring for the last 15 years.
Social media people that are like
no,
that?
There's just been a push to hire more women. Just period. Like,
so they have a bunch of women that are in charge of that.
And then that's like women stuff.
And women are like, this, we love this stuff.
Yeah. Like, dude, how many women do you think worked at the NHL when we were kids?
Like 5%. Yeah.
It's probably way higher now. They're probably like
50.
And they're probably aiming for 50%.
They want it to be 50.
Of, behind the scenes people are women.
So you have just like a ton of chicks that are like involved. Like and if you put them places, you probably put them in charge of stuff like Twitter.
I mean, have you noticed on Twitter how there's no more everyday National Bullshit Day anymore?
What's that?
Remember every day on Twitter before Elon Musk took over, they'd be like, hey, today's like National Hot Dog Day. Today's like National Hug a Gay Person Day.
Okay.
Like that was every day on Twitter. That was probably like 10 people's jobs.
Did that bother you that it's not hugging, that you don't get your favorite day of the year?
I'm still hugging the gays. I don't give a shit. You're not going to stop. Just because Elon Musk.
You do the Madonna.
Yeah, just because fucking Elon Musk thinks that he could just take away my National Hug a Gay Day. I'm hugging a gay.
So that's what, because you think that those are all gone because Elon Musk was like, well, we don't need 3 people on the.
I mean, also they were just making them
committee.
Up. They had like a committee making these up, probably making $400,000 a year.
Yeah.
To just like make up a fake day. But like they were trending. I remember every day.
Every day. You're right.
Because I remember I'd be like, what are these? Like these aren't. And they'd have like multiple days on the same day. It'd be like National Hot Dog Day and like National Vegan Day.
Sometimes it tricks me because I'll look at my calendar and I'll see like 5 or 6 things on my calendar and I'll be like, what the fuck did I have this day? You know what I mean? Because I was like booking something and then it's just like they forced all these stupid days into my calendar.
Yeah, like it's because the women at Apple are like, hey.
National Water Skiing Day got forced into my calendar or whatever.
Totally.
Yeah.